Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Thursday, the 7th of June. The euro recovered against the dollar to 125.85 from 124.40, supported by a rebound in world equities and hopes that EU leaders are focusing on Greece's deepening debt crisis and Spain's banking sector. The European Central Bank decided to keep rates unchanged during yesterday's monetary policy meeting. ECB President Mario Draghi stressed the downside risks of the economy and also said that ECB stands ready to act, signalling the possibility of a rate cut next month. The US dollar weakened on an improved sentiment in the market. The greenback is also weighed by expectations that the Federal Reserve could embark on a third round of quantitative easing following the recent disappointing non-farm payroll figures. Attention now shifts to the Fed chairman Ben Bernanke and his speech before a congressional committee later today, where he is expected to give signs over the Fed monetary policy. Versus the safe haven Japanese yen, the greenback jumped to 79.47 from 78.10 as investors remain cautious that the Bank of Japan may step in the markets to weaken the yen. All eyes now turn to the Bank of England interest rate decision, where no change in the policy is expected this month. The Australian dollar rose against the dollar to 0.9968 from 0.9764, supported by upbeat employment data. Figures showed an increase of 38.9 thousand of employed people last month compared to an expected decrease of 5,000. Yesterday, the release of the first quarter gross domestic product figures surprised the markets by showing an unexpected 1.3% expansion of the Australian economy. The solid data helped the Aussie trade higher towards parity against the greenback on speculation of no further interest rate cuts. Looking at commodities, we saw oil edge higher to $86.25 a barrel from $83.98. Gold dropped to $1,612.98 an ounce from $1,640.85, and against the euro slid to €1,287.18 from €1,298.59. Silver edged higher to $29.88 an ounce from $28.49. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot points at 125.20 with a preference to enter into long positions at 125.30. The dollar-yen pivot points at 78.90 with a preference to enter into long positions at 78.90. The Aussie dollar pivot points at 0.9875 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.9875. The sterling dollar pivot points at 154.35 with a preference to enter into long positions at 154.35. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 103.20 with a preference to enter into short positions at 103.20. Looking at commodities, the oil pivot points at 84.50 with a preference to enter into long positions at 84.50. The gold pivot points at 1608 with preference to enter into long positions at 1608, and the silver pivot points at 28.75 with a preference to enter into long positions at 28.75. And of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. On the calendar, the market movers are the Swiss Consumer Price Index forecast to come out at 0.1%, UK Purchasing Manager Index Services forecast to come out at 52.5, UK Bank of England interest rate decision forecast to remain unchanged at 0.5%, and the US initial jobless claims forecast to come out at 377,000. Now on to equities in Europe. The FTSE was up 2.36%, the DAX was up 2.09%, and the CAC was up 2.42%. In the US, the SP 500 was up 2.30%, and the Dow was up 2.37%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 1.20%, and the Hang Seng was up 1.29%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.